They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Patriot first down.
Now Jones. The open man is Westbrook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing Jones. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dante Pettis. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. It's caught, and it's 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Herbert throwing again. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And that's complete to Trey McKitty, the tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones dancing to his left. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here's Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. 1 quarter in the books. 8-3, our score. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's third and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 12. First down, New England.
On 1st and 10, Jones eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dante Pettis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. It's caught by OBJ. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Herbert. That's taken in by the tight end, McKinney. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Herbert now.
He's got McKinney complete to his tight end.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
25 yards on the play. That's another.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Here's a diving catch right side. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And the lead is down to 4.
14. Chargers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And some room to maneuver. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And, Charles, you look at this defense, they're a confident bunch, and they're going to need to be. They're facing a group here that is seeking a 5th consecutive victory.
And this head coach knows all about motivational tactics. He was touting his unit all week saying, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up, ready to go, and he believes that.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They hand this off to Harris.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First down, Patriots.
Now Jones on 1st down. It's brought in by Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's got his target, Harris. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Chargers 10. Eddie Pinheiro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Hassan Reddick gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Herbert on 1st down now. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
And the Patriot first down.
Back to throw. Jones. Smith catches left side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down, Patriots.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now a first down carry for Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Off play action. Jones.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot.
Touchdown, Patriots! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He completes it to Beckham. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chargers 25.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dante Pettis with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Patriots use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 25.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
At the 32-yard line.
Herbert. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll indeed take a knee.